good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Um, I just thought I'd stick my head in here for a minute and give you a shout out. Hope everybody had a good day. This was an interesting day today. I keep telling y'all, you got to teach people how to treat you. And they had this congressional picnic at the White House today, so they closed off Pennsylvania Avenue. They pushed everybody into the park. And I'm sitting in the park playing my music, and I saw the guy walk over with a bunch of kids, and I'm looking at my phone and just trying to catch up on the daily events, and I keep somebody, hey, and I look up, and it was him asking me, can I turn my music down? And I picked my microphone up. I said, look, man, I'm a man just like you. Okay, probably older than you. And if you can't come to me as a man and ask me for what you want instead of screaming, no, I'm not turning my music down. Absolutely not. No, what is it so difficult for you to come over and say, listen, man, I'm trying to talk to my kids. You mind turn your music down a little bit? Raise up. You're going to be screaming, hey. And these kids watching you. What's going on, Jason? So, and I was just, and then, as it never fails, about 5 minutes later, one of the white women in the group gonna come over. What is Truth Conductor? An organization? I said, no, it's me. That's who it is. It's me. Well, what is the truth? Say what you mean what you say. That's what the truth is. Let me say that again. All right? Truth is when you say what you mean and mean what you say. And right now, you got a whole lot of people saying one thing and meaning something totally different. But the truth is when you say what you mean and mean what you say. So what, do people come over and talk to you? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And it's no big deal. And then I found out, I realized that people are so lazy, they don't even want to Google True Conductor to see what it is. They'd rather be told what it is rather than doing it. And all you got to do is Google. All my social media is going to pop up. Any kind of question you have would be answered. Just like that. If you just Google my name, it'll tell you who I am, give you my phone number, all of that. But most folk are scared. I don't know of what, but that's and see, and I tell people every day, fear is what has us divided. Every time somebody try to convince you about something negative of another person, they're going to use fear. And the fear that they use is going to be based on their perception. They want you to take their perception of fear about whatever it is they're talking about and believe it. So you can't have a mind of your own. You got to believe what they're telling you to be afraid of. And this is why the you know things are so messed up, man. Listen, see, people gravitate toward what they see working. And right now, they only see negative working. Because the media doesn't show any positive images. And the people, and if you notice, the people that they put out front are the people they can control. Like Charlemagne the God. Okay? They can control him. Why? Because, he's been accused of being a rapist, a pedophile. He got, I see he got a new book out talking about be honest or die lying. Well, if that's the truth, then why don't you tell what really happened with that little 15-year-old girl? Why don't you be honest about that, Charlemagne? Why don't you tell the truth about that situation, Charlemagne? Since you got so much advice. See, that's what I'm telling you. See, you got people saying one thing in public, but behind closed doors, they doing something totally different. And saying God ain't going to judge you by your public life. God is going to judge you by your private life. Let me say that again. See, God ain't going to judge you by your public life. What you showing people, what you want them to see. God is going to judge you by your private life. What you doing behind closed doors. When ain't nobody looking. That's what God is going to judge you by. And you got a lot of Christians out here trying to fool God with their public life. And they some bona fide freaks behind closed doors. Okay? Is this train going to Baltimore? You got Baltimore money? Yeah. Hit my cash app up. I'll take you to Baltimore. Shit. Yeah, it's going to Baltimore. Hit my cash app. I'll make a stop in Baltimore for you. No problem. You barking up the right tree. But seriously, man, you getting ready to see a whole lot of stuff that's been under the rug, and now it's getting ready to come to light. Example, it's gonna be a whole lot of stuff come out of that Hunter Biden trial about the Biden family. It's gonna be y'all gonna be surprised at some of the stuff that's gonna start coming out about the Biden family, because Hunter was a piece of work. Okay, it's gonna be the year of the truth, man, because there's a new alignment in the stars, and truth is gonna come out. Okay, and see, and I'm gonna tell y'all, there's not a man living that in the mindset that Hunter Biden was in that wouldn't do the same thing he did. I'm gonna say that again. There's not a man living that was in the same mindset that he was in would do the same thing. A lot of Oh, how you sleep with your sister-in-law? If you got a effed up mindset, real easy. Okay? Real easy. Real easy. Because anybody that has seriously been through some stuff, the first thing that's gonna attack you is you just don't give a damn about nothing or nobody. Anything goes. And if you ain't got no discipline over that, anything will go. And that's the truth. And y'all getting ready to see a lot of stuff getting ready to come out about that family. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Matter of fact, this might be the situation that makes Biden drop out of the race. This trial right here and the revelations of this trial could very well be the thing to make Biden throw in the towel and say, I don't want to do this. This could be the thing. So and I predict that one, even if Trump win the presidency, I don't think he'll step foot back in that White House. No, he's not getting another term. They really got to cheat. They really got to do some serious cheating for him to win a second term. I mean, this is some serious cheating that's going on for him to pull out another term against Trump. No, you really got to cheat now. You see, and it's going to be blatant cheating in order for him to, because you know, quick and see. And see, this is one of the things that I fought him, because he could have very easily said, listen, man, I've been vice president, I've been a senator, I done been president, and I done gave my life to politics, and I'm just going to do one term, and I'm out. I think people would have more respect for him if he turned around and said, you know what, man, I'm just going to do one term, and I'm out, because I done gave my life to politics. I'm done. And I'm going to go sit back and enjoy the rest of my life. People would respect that more than trying to prop him up, knowing that mentally he ain't all there. They know mentally he ain't all there. You know, and it's just the optics of a weak, frail old man that's confused. And he's president of the United States. And confused. Say stuff, be mumbling stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what he's talking about. And you still trying to get the people to believe that he's okay and he ain't okay. See, that's the problem I have. Okay? No, he's not all there. He's not all there. You know, he's not all there. And this, I mean, the worst thing that they could do is put him in a debate. That's the worst thing they can do. That's going to be embarrassment for him to sit up and debate Trump. And Trump ain't all there. But he ain't as bad as Biden. He'll get to rambling too. But he's not as far gone as Biden is. And you know, And it's sad, man. We're fighting over two men that can only further divide the country. Neither one of them can bring this country together. And we fighting over two people that can only divide the country even more. That says a lot about us as a people. When we don't want to look for no more options. You know, and we just accept the only options we have is what's in front of us. It's not true. And I keep telling people, man, if we start talking to one another, we got more in common than we do differences. But because they have been so successful making us afraid of each other, we don't want to talk. Man, I sit down and I'm sitting in front of the police. Cameras and everything. Well, you see, if you think Trump put the country first, why does he golf so much? Let's just start right there. If he puts the country first, he did more golfing. Matter of fact, let me look this up. Let me look and see how many days Trump golfed in his first presidency. Let's see. Let's see. You say he put the country first? Here we go, right here. Here we go. President Donald Trump spent 307 days golfing during his presidency. Now, if he's putting the country first, why is he taking almost a year playing golf? I mean, let's just and I, you know, I'm not knocking you, but I'm asking you, wait a minute. If you spend 307 days and it ain't but 365 days in a year, you done spent almost a whole year playing golf. But yet you say he put the country first. So if he put the country first, why is he playing golf so? Jason, I'd like for you to answer that. Well, see. Here's the caveat that we haven't yet discovered. See, first of all, it might appear he put America first, but it could have been at his benefit because remember, he didn't divest himself of his business. Okay? He didn't divest himself of his business. So we don't know if he was putting America first or what was in the best interest of his business first. And it seemed like he putting America first, but it could have been so that he could reap the benefits of it. Because he is a businessman. Okay? And that's a strong possibility that a lot of the stuff he was doing would be something that he would indirectly benefit from. Okay? You know, and people say, well, yeah, he putting America first, but he's still in business. Is it something that he's profiting off of? Because whether you want to admit it or not, he made a lot of money during his presidency. Okay? You think he lost money? Wait a minute. Let's look it up. Google no. All right, let's see. Did Google knows? Google, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so BBC is saying Donald Trump's wealth takes tumble during presidency. Donald Trump's net worth dropped about $700 million to $2.3 billion during his time as president, according to Bloomberg Index. The COVID-19 pandemic hit his fortunes hard, with Trump's office building, brand hotels, and resort. Well, see, that ain't the pandemic. Ain't got nothing to do with that. You can't blame that on government. Pandemic hit everybody. Okay, but if you take out the pandemic, shit, he made money. Cause I know that hotel down on Pennsylvania Avenue was jumping 7 days, 365. That hotel was jumping. And then he turned around and sold it and made about 200-300 million once he sold it. And he held on to it during his presidency and sold it and still made out. Look at that boy, look at his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Went over there to the Saudis and got $2 billion. You don't think Trump got some of that money? You don't think he got some of that money? Come on, man. That's the way they play the game. That's the way they play the game. And he's still making money. He's still making money. And we don't want to talk about some of the secrets he done sold. We ain't even talking about that. Why you think they raided his house? Well, I mean, seriously. Why you think they raided his house? Because they knew he had some secrets that he was going to sell. They ain't going to tell me and you that because they don't want to let the cat out the bag. But they knew that man had some secrets he'd sell them. That's the name of the game. So, you know, my thing is, you know, if you sit down and look at it, his second term is just going to be about getting even and revenge. Ain't got nothing to do with America. Ain't, you know, make America great again. None of that. His second term is going to be about getting even and getting revenge. That's going to be the primary purpose of his presidency. to get it, and they know if that man stepped foot in this White House this time, he ain't coming out. Well, listen. I bet you Obama got some documents too. Every president probably done kept some shit they weren't supposed to have. But it wasn't in excess. And seeing what Trump had was in excess. See, he didn't take just a little bit, okay? He didn't take one or two. He took 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. And that's why they climbing up in his butt. If he had just a couple, man, they probably would have dismissed that shit. Okay, you was president. Okay, go ahead. You got one or two documents. Okay. You know, and see, they're gonna start having. Once he get the Republican nomination, they're gonna have to start briefing him. They're gonna have to start briefing him. And see, and this is what I'm trying to tell folks. The man has already shown he can't be trusted. He done already showed them he can't be trusted. What you think they're gonna do? And look how many people around him are now starting to get indicted. I just saw today, one state just indicted 3 people that was trying to say this, and some more gonna fall. And you know, and let me tell you something. You know who the biggest idiot of them all? Let me say this shit again. You know who the biggest idiot of them all? Fannie Willis. She had the case of a lifetime and blew it over some dick. Let me say that again, Fannie, in case you run across this. You had the case of a lifetime, and your dumb ass blew it because you couldn't, the dick was too good to you. And you couldn't put the dick aside and try this case. And you think you still gonna be on it? Shit, baby. They gonna take your law license. They going after your law license. You'll be clerking for somebody, because you won't be practicing law. You'll be a clerk doing some research. That's about the best you're gonna have to do. All for some dick. And the man was married. What's going on, Dwayne? And the man married. Any man worth his salt will tell you that most men will tell you anything to get some punani. Let me say that again. Most men will tell a woman anything to get some punani. And that's just what he did. Talking about his marriage is irrecoverably broken. Well, why they still living on the same roof? And you ain't gonna tell me if they living under the same roof, he ain't hitting it. He telling you that it's broken, but he's still hitting it. He's still hitting it. Guarantee you. Because if it was broken, why she want you to testify? If their marriage is broken. Why she need testimony from you if the marriage is broken? He had his cake and was eating it too. And your dumb ass couldn't even control the dick. And you lost the case of a lifetime. You lost the case of a life. Ain't coming back, Fanny. And that's what your dumb, arrogant, stupid ass deserve, Fanny Willis. Let me say that shit again. That's what your dumb, arrogant, stupid ass deserve. You getting just what you deserve. Because you think your shit don't stink. Yeah. Come on. And listen. And she talking about gorilla grip. Her pussy is gorilla grip. If your pussy was gorilla grip, man, men would be beating your goddamn dough down. You wouldn't have to be at no married man. If your pussy was gorilla grip, shit, yeah, single man would be beating your dough down, stalking your ass. Yes, indeed. They pulled a phone record. And she said her pussy was gorilla grip. You know, gorilla grip is, if it's like that, shit, you ain't got to look for no man. Y'all remember that movie, Harlem Nights, when Delarice, when they was trying to set up this, police officer, and Delarice said, look, I got just the woman for you. Said her pussy so good they call her Sunshine. Okay? And let's hook him up with her. That's what Delarice said. Her pussy so good they call her Sunshine. And if you saw the movie, after he was calling this wife, she in the bed, looking at her fingers, and he was like, baby, I ain't coming back. I'm leaving you. And you talking about you got some gorilla grip pussy? And the best you can do as a married man, you alive from the pit of hell. Okay? You alive from the pit of hell. Because if it was a gorilla grip, man, a man ain't your problem. If your poo nanny is gorilla grip, a man ain't your problem. Shit, you be beating men off you. They be stalking your ass if it was that good. But yet you had to settle for a married man. Okay? Yes, she a freak. Yes, she a freak. And that's probably what that dude did. Turned her out. Gave her some dick she ain't never had before. And that's why she acting stupid. And see, and you can tell, no, seriously, man, this is some real talk. You can tell when a woman that has some dick that she ain't never had before, she gets stupid. Let me say that shit again. When a woman that has some dick that she ain't never had before, she gets stupid. And men, when they done had some pussy that they ain't never, they get stupid too. They get real stupid. And right now, she's acting real stupid and had the case of a lifetime. Okay? Had the case of a lifetime. And she didn't think they would find out that they were sleeping together. And she couldn't put that aside. She thought she can hide that and still get the job done. Well, see, that gorilla grip is in her mind. You can tell when she said, see, anytime, let me tell you something. See, a person, be it man or woman, that's about their business in the bedroom, they ain't gonna brag about it. Cause They want to hit you with one of them. They ain't gonna brag about it. They ain't gonna tell you about it. They want to get you and bam, knock you out cold. You know, they gonna knock you out cold. Anybody, and if you go back and look, it don't matter. Anytime you got a man or a woman that's bragging about how good they are in bed, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Because anybody that's really got their act together, they ain't gonna tell you shit. Because they want to surprise you. They want to knock you out cold with it. And then you'd be like, what? No, they ain't have to tell you nothing. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So I don't have to tell you how good I am. Let me show you. And then I know I got my clamps in you. And see, and let me tell you something. Be it man or woman, they don't know how to handle. A lot of people don't know how to handle good sex. Let me say that again. You got a lot of people out here that don't know how to handle good sex. Good sex make folk act ignorant and stupid. That's what good sex will do to a person, will make them act real ignorant and stupid because they become possessive. See, the first thing they're gonna do, if I can't have it, can't nobody have it. See, that's what good sex will do to a weak mind. And most folk out here, yes indeed. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Men and women. Men and women lose their mind over some good sex. That's a fact. They'll lose their mind, man. They'll give up everything because of that good sex. Their careers, their livelihood, sometimes their freedom because of good sex. It ain't nothing to play with. And that's why if you good at what you do, you need to be disciplined. About example. Let me give you an example. I ain't seen my wife in 5 years. I live in a hotel. Whole bunch of women in this hotel. Now, why would I go around and try to sleep with some women that's in the same boat I'm in? Let me ask that question again. Why would I go and try to sleep with some women that's in the same boat I'm in? They're in the same boat. Why would I try to sleep with them? If I'm going to sleep with somebody, they're going to be way up there. They ain't going to be sleeping in this hotel. They're going to be able to do things. When I say I want to go somewhere, they can send me private or first class. But the people in the hotel, they're going to put me in coach. I mean, seriously. Okay, seriously. You know, and see, and a lot of people, they get caught up, you know, I don't know what they be thinking. I really don't. And see, listen, You can tell who's in your corner by how they treat you when you going through some shit. Let me say that again. Okay? See, you can tell who's in your corner by how they treat you when you're going through some shit. Now, that person that's doing something for you and want it back got a hidden agenda. Let me say that again. See, that person that's always helpful, that's always generous, but whatever they do for you, they want it back. They got a hidden agenda. They ain't doing it from their heart. They doing it from their head. Because they got a hidden agenda. And notice, the first time they get mad at you, they're going to throw up in your face everything they've done for you. Let me say that again. See, that person with a hidden agenda, when things hit the fan, I don't even care. I want to be so financially set, it don't matter who wins. That's what I'm trying to put myself in a position for. I don't care who wins. I don't care. I want to be in a financial position. I can go wherever I want to go with no stress, trying to struggle. That's my focus right now. I could care less. I could care less who wins. I just want to be able to move, have the freedom to be able to do what I want to do, go where I want to go, and not have to worry about how I'm going to pay for it. That's my goal. That's my goal. That's why I get out here every day with that sign. Because somebody going to pick up a sponsor. I'm going to find me a sponsor. And it ain't going to be cheap either. But see, a lot of y'all need to be trying to put yourself in a position where you can do whatever you want to. Now, hold on, let me show you something. You see that? You see that? See, a lot of y'all don't even have one of these. See? I got my passport, man, and not only do I have my passport, but I got my TSA card. I got my TSA. All this going through, I got my TSA right here. Global entry. I got my global entry. Let me show you. So you won't think I'm bullshitting you. I got my global entry right here. And see, this is what a lot of y'all need to be doing. Okay, man, when I applied for this, in like 2 weeks, I got it. And now you gotta wait. You got it's a line, but I got my global entry. I don't care who wins. Don't make me no difference. I'm trying to put myself in financial position so when I want to pick up and go, man, I'm gone. I'm gone. And don't have to look back and don't have to worry. Just that simple. Okay? Seriously, man, in another couple weeks, This mask gonna be gone too. This mask will be gone in a couple of weeks. So will. And it's gonna be hell to pay. Cause then I can talk. I can talk shit then. But man, if you ain't got your passport and your global entry, you screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed. And a lot of y'all ain't even thought about applying. And see, this thing expires. Let me see when it expires. In 2028. This expires in 2028. And I got it in maybe 2021, 22 was when I got it. And it expires in 2028. See? So a lot of y'all haven't even thought about trying to get a global entry. TSA global entry. So you can avoid these lines. So it don't matter who wins. Got my passport. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, global entry lets you go in. You don't have to stand in line, man. You ain't got to stand in line with global entry. All them people going through that, you ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is show your card. And you in. Look it up. Look it up. You got some people right now, they ain't got to go through all that custom and all that other stuff. Here's my ID. And they go right through. Get their badge screened and they gone. And the people sitting there filling out paperwork and all this stuff. Man, that might have been $100, man. Might have been $100, $120 or something like. It's reasonable to me. It's reasonable. I think it's like $110 or $120. And TSA pre-check, all of that. All of that. And global entry. You know? So man, if you don't have your passport, you better be trying to get one. You better be trying to get one. And my passport expires. Let me see when my passport expires. In 2030. It was 2020 when I got this. I got my passport in 2020, and it expires in 2030. That's when I got my passport. During the pandemic, it's when I got my passport. Sure did. So all I need now is money. Because I got the passport right here. Okay? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's why I got both of them. Because one was real cheap, and then, matter of fact, let me see how much global entry. Let me see how much global entry is. Okay, $120. $120. As of June 2023, the application fee for a global entry card is $100, which is paid when applying through a trusted traveler program system. The fee is non-refundable, even if the application is denied. However, the cost is set to increase to $120 on October 1st, 2024. Okay? A one-time fee is required with your global entry application and must be paid at the time of the application submission. So it was $100. All right, and now they're saying October 1st, 2024, it's going up to $120. Okay? So let me show you. Global entry is ideal for international travelers since it can speed up the entry process upon their return while providing expedited pre-check security access on the outboard. Global entry is an excellent value since you get multiple trusted traveler programs for just $22 more than the cost of pre-check. Okay? It's simple, and I'm gonna do a lot of traveling. I'm gonna do a lot of traveling. Let's see. Let me show you the difference. Global entry includes TSA pre-check and only costs $22 more for the same perks that you get. Only costs $22 more. Okay? Let me show you how. When you apply for a TSA pre-check, you'll have to pass a background check that verifies you as a low-risk traveler. Once you're approved, the government will issue you a known traveler number, or KTN, which you need to include when making airline reservations. If you add it to your airline frequent flyer account, your KTN will automatically be applied to all of your reservations with the airline in the future. All right? Okay? Let's see about global entry. All right, global entry versus TSA pre-check. It costs $100 to apply, and the membership lasts 5 years. Some credit cards and elite frequent flyer programs reimburse you your application fee. This program refers to known traveler number as tacit, but the number is used the same way. Global entry includes TSA pre-check. Listen to this, all right? Listen. Global entry includes TSA pre-check and it benefits, but also gives you expedited U.S. Customs screening when traveling internationally. Upon returning to the USA, you can use an airport kiosk that should be far faster than traditional custom inspection lines. Global entry also includes expedited processing at land borders with Mexico and Canada. The TSA offers a frequently asked question for both programs. All right? So again, no matter if you ain't got this, I don't care who wins. You stuck. You stuck. It's just that simple. Okay? And seeing a lot of y'all need to be getting your passport together. So you can when it come time that you can want to, I'm out. I'm gone. See you later. I don't want to have to put up with this. I'm out. And see, you can get a, I think it's a 20 page passport, or you can get the 54 pages. This is the biggest one. I just got the biggest one that they offer. I didn't go for the. Let me see. How many pages in here? Do they say? And see, here's another thing. Here's another thing. Your passport is only valid if you sign it. If you don't sign it, it ain't valid. It ain't valid. It's not valid if you don't sign it. You know? And like I said, man, I got the big one. I got the many pages as I can get. That's what I end up getting. So I ain't worried about whoever wins. Cause if the shit hit the fan, I'm out. I'm out. And see, and you notice the people with money, they don't care who wins. Cause if it's somebody that man, they out. I wouldn't, no, hell no, man, hell no, I wouldn't move to no Uganda. Heck no, no indeed. I'm gonna be somewhere where I'm just a few hours from America. If I go somewhere, it'll be somewhere in the Caribbean, where I can just jump on me a flight in a couple of hours, I'm back. That's what I would do. I ain't trying to, I'm too old for that, man. Shit. Going over there, no, I'm too old for Uganda. No, I'd have to be in my 40s or 50s. Be talking about moving to Africa, not in my 70s. Oh, hell no. That's too much work. That's too much work. I ain't looking to do that kind of work right now. I want to enjoy some shit. And like I told y'all, man, see, you just keep throwing your ideas on the wall, something gonna stick. Something gonna stick. Okay? Keep throwing your ideas up against the wall. Something gonna stick. And you got to, and see, what most folk, the mistake most people make, they get discouraged because it ain't going the way they think it should go. And they get discouraged instead of just going through the process and let it play out the way it's supposed to play. Okay? Oh, Jamaica, man. Yeah, Jamaica. Hell yeah, I could live in Jamaica. I sure could. I could live in Jamaica. Real easy. Real easy. Real easy. See, let me tell y'all something. I'm not worried. Let me get my hands on some money. I'm not worried about nowhere I go. Because wherever I go, I'm going to be helping people. Okay? I'm going to be helping people. So they're going to look out for me because I'm helping people. I ain't going to have to worry about no stuff. I'm going to be feeding people. I'm going to be educating people. I'm going to be housing people. Let me get my hands on some money. Well, I'll show you what I'll be doing. And I can go anywhere in the world. And ain't nobody going to mess with me either. Well, see, this is what you got to understand about politics. Politics is all about money. All this foolishness that they got going on now, that's just to generate money. All this fighting and resisting and this rebellion, that's just to generate, because you notice what the first thing they sent out is a donation letter to get money. And that's the name of the game. So as long as money is at the name of the game, and how they can break that up on Capitol Hill, see, they need term limits. That's the only way they're gonna break that up. Okay? There's no profit in peace. There's none. There's no profit in peace. None whatsoever. But see, term limits will break a lot of that madness up there on Capitol Hill. And that's the one thing they don't want, is term limits. Because they go in broke and they come out rich. So you notice the people on Capitol Hill go in broke and come out rich because they got insider information. It's just that simple. And some of them are blatant about using that insider information, and some are discreet about how they use that insider information. But they got insider information. That's why they pay so much money to get up in there. Because they know once they get up in there, they're going to get insider information. Just that simple. So choose your battles, man. All right? Choose your battles. You can't, a lot of this foolishness that they got going on, this fighting, man, look at it. It's all about money. It's all about money. And right now, if the RNC would stop playing Trump's legal bills, he'd throw his hat in the ring. He'd throw his hat in and say, man, I'm done with that. The only reason he hasn't dropped out now, they still paying his legal bills. But if they stop paying his legal bills, then you will see how much his heart is in what he's doing. All they got to do is stop paying his legal bills. And then you'll see the true Trump. You'll see the true person. But as long as they paying them legal bills, he'll tell you anything you want to hear. Just that simple. All right? Man, thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. All right? I just want to come in here and kick it with you for a minute and let you know. But if you don't have a passport, you need to get one. Okay? You need to get one. You need to get you one. Okay? See you later.